Good afternoon, students, and welcome to today's lecture where we take a spotlight on ancient Greek culture. I'm your professor, Dr. Rob Steffen, and today we are going to take a look at ancient Greek seafaring. Now, seafaring was at the heart of ancient Greek civilization, shaping its economy, warfare, and cultural exchanges. Unlike many ancient societies that thrived on vast inland empires, the Greeks really relied on the sea for survival and expansion. The rugged and mountainous terrain of Greece made large-scale agriculture difficult, but its extensive coastline and its proximity to the Aegean, Ionian, and Mediterranean seas provided abundant opportunities for maritime trade, colonization, and military power. Now, Sunion's the perfect place from which to explore this phenomenon. With its strategic location at the tip of Attica, Sunion was a key site for Greek seafaring. The Temple of Poseidon, built atop its cliffs, stood as both a religious center and a navigational landmark for sailors making their way across the Aegean Sea. This sanctuary highlights how the Greeks intertwined their maritime activities with religious devotion, ensuring divine favor for safe passage and naval supremacy. By exploring seafaring, we're going to gain insights into how the Greeks connected their fragmented city-states into a vast network of trade, communication, and warfare, fundamentally shaping their civilization. Now, trade was the backbone of ancient Greek prosperity, and the sea facilitated connections between Greece and the wider Mediterranean world. Merchants transported things like olive oil, wine, pottery, and metal goods to markets in places like Egypt, Phoenicia, Italy, and beyond. And in doing so, they then brought back grain and luxury goods and raw materials. And this exchange of goods also spread artistic and technological innovations, leading to the development of kind of a shared Mediterranean culture. Now, ports like Piraeus, which was the main harbor of Athens, became bustling economic hubs, where goods from across the ancient world were stored and distributed. Ships designed for trade, such as the broad-bellied merchant ships called hokades, carried heavy cargoes across very long distances, navigating treacherous waters with the help of seasonal winds. Sunion then played a crucial role in protecting these vital kind of trade routes, right? The temple complex served as kind of a beacon for sailors, right? An actual physical marker. And its fortifications ensured that Athens could control key maritime passages, securing economic dominance in the Aegean. The ability to master maritime trade allowed Greek city-states to accumulate wealth and expand their influence far beyond their territorial boundaries. Now, Greek naval power, particularly that of Athens, was legendary. The Athenian fleet was the foundation of its military strength, far more important than its land-based army, and it allowed the city-state to project power and defend its interests from across the Aegean. The trireme, the most famous warship of the ancient world, was a technological marvel. A fast and agile vessel manned by 170 rowers, it was designed for ramming enemy ships with its bronze-clad prow. Naval supremacy played a decisive role in the Persian Wars, which lasted from around 490 BC to 479 BC. And that's where the Greek fleet, led by the Athenians, defeated the vastly larger Persian navy at the Battle of Salamis. Now, Sunion was heavily fortified during this period, serving as a strategic outpost that protected Athens' vital silver mines at Laurion, which ended up actually funding that Athenian navy. The importance of naval power continued into the Peloponnesian War, where Athens relied on its navy to sustain its empire against Sparta's land-based dominance. And so understanding Greek naval warfare really helps us kind of appreciate how seafaring was not just about commerce, but also about military strategy and political dominance. The success of Greek seafaring depended on advanced shipbuilding and navigation skills. Greek shipwrights constructed vessels from pine, from cypress, and from oak trees, using this kind of mortise and tenon joint system to create really sturdy hulls. Warships like triremes were built for speed and maneuverability, while merchant vessels, they prioritized cargo capacity and stability. Navigating the Mediterranean required skill and experience, since there were no modern compasses and no GPS systems, right? Greek sailors relied on the position of the sun, the stars, and of seasonal winds to chart their courses. And of course, they also used coastal landmarks, such as the cliffs of Sunion and its temple, to help orient themselves. Despite these challenges, Greek mariners were able to explore and trade and settle as far west as Spain and as far east as the Black Sea. That's an absolutely huge area. Their knowledge of winds and currents was crucial for ensuring efficient travel, reinforcing Greece's dominance in the Mediterranean seafaring for centuries to come. The maritime culture of ancient Greece left a lasting legacy on the Mediterranean world. Greek colonies, established through naval exploration, helped spread Greek language and art and political ideas across vast distances. The concept of the thalassocracy, which is the fancy Greek word for rule by sea power, exemplified Athens' naval empire. It influenced later civilizations, including Rome, and the maritime republics of the Renaissance, places like Venice. Sunion remains a powerful reminder of Greece's connection to the sea. The ruins of the Temple of Poseidon, standing high above the Aegean, symbolize both the spiritual and practical significance of seafaring in ancient Greek life. By studying Greek maritime traditions, we not only understand the economic and military might of ancient Greece, but we also recognize the seafaring innovations that shaped the course of history. And so as we move forward, we'll delve even deeper into this kind of essential aspect of Greek life, its religious rituals, and the gods who guided sailors, traders, and warriors alike.